First at 4, Plymouth police want you to take a close look at this man. We'll talk about what he's accused of doing in a woman's bathroom. It was definitely a scary confrontation. Will younger children be eligible for a COVID vaccine by the end of the day? Dr. Frank McGeorge following a critical CDC meeting right now. And here's Paula.
Well, a lot of election clerks are looking for something very, very specific with absentee ballots. I'll tell you what and why coming up. Andrew, pretty cold out here today.
You said it, Paula, and we've seen some raindrops out there right now, even some snowflakes earlier on Storm Tracker 4. Any more for this evening, tonight, or tomorrow? That and your 7-day forecast, first at 4.
Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, we start with a very frightening situation over in Plymouth where police are looking for a young man who attacked a woman in a public restroom. We do have some surveillance photos we want to share with you. Investigators say this guy hid inside the woman's bathroom at a comfort station on Penniman Avenue in downtown Plymouth. Now, while the victim was in the bathroom, he ambushed her, attacked her, and attempted to sexually assault her. You might recognize maybe his clothing, maybe those shoes. The woman fought him off, was not physically harmed. If you can help Plymouth police, please give them a call. And coming up at 5, we're going to share video of that suspect and also have the very latest update on the investigation. Right now, the CDC's advisory panel is close to wrapping up its debate on the Pfizer vaccine for children ages 5 to 11. The committee is expected to vote very soon on whether or not to recommend the vaccine for that age group. Our Dr. Frank McGeorge has been following the discussion very closely. He joins us with the very latest. Doc?
Well, Karen, the panel of outside experts has had lots of questions for both Pfizer and the CDC scientists on safety and effectiveness. Now, everyone understands the stakes are much higher when it comes to children. Now, there is nothing in the clinical data that's raised any red flags, and the FDA has said the benefits outweigh the risks. Now, Pfizer has already shipped out 15 million doses of the pediatric vaccine in anticipation of the CDC's decision. After today's meeting of the advisory panel, the CDC director, Dr. Rochelle Walensky, will have the final say. Now, she could announce her decision as early as tonight. And this morning, she called this a monumental day that many have been waiting for to protect children from COVID.
The chance that a child will have severe COVID, require hospitalization, or develop a long-term complication like MIS-C remains low. But still, the risk is too high and too devastating to our children, and far higher than for many other diseases for which we vaccinate children. Beyond the clinical impact of COVID on children, there have been detrimental social and mental health impacts that we are just beginning to fully understand. Pediatric vaccination has the power to help us change all of that and to let us move towards schools as we once knew it and hope it can be. A safe and enriching environment for all of our children.
Now, based on those comments, I think we can expect that she will give the green light for Pfizer's pediatric vaccine. And I'll continue to follow the meeting and will bring you the results of the vote and what parents need to know ahead on Local 4 News at 5 and 6.
So, Doc, quick question. If the vaccine does get the go-ahead from the panel and the CDC director, how soon could children actually begin getting it?
Well, you know, Karen, in theory, as early as tomorrow. But remember, providers will need time to train staff and make appointments. So realistically, that might take a couple of days or so.
All right. We will be checking in with you throughout the afternoon and evening. We appreciate it. See you at 5. All right. Let's talk about Decision Day 2021. Local mayors will be chosen, city councils selected, and local issues decided in this round of elections. Our cameras have been following voters as they head to the polls. This video is from Dearborn. Turnout is usually lower in these odd-year elections, but there are still 216 local races that will be decided. Of course, one of the marquee races is in the state's largest city, Detroit. Mayor Mike Duggan voted this morning as he seeks his 3rd consecutive term. We also saw his opponent, Anthony Adams, casting his ballot. Adams was deputy mayor to Kwame Kilpatrick. There are also city council seats up for grabs and 3 ballot proposals in the city of Detroit. In Taylor, incumbent Mayor Rick Solers is running a write-in campaign for re-election while awaiting trial on corruption charges. In Livonia, we could see a pretty big reshuffling on City Council with all 7 seats on the line today. Southfield Mayor Ken Siver is fighting off a challenge from Tanya Morris. And over in Sterling Heights, Mayor Mike Taylor is running against conservative challenger Ken Nelson. Remember, polls are open for another 4 hours through 8 p.m. And in just a few minutes, we're going to dive into some of the trends surrounding absentee ballots and what they mean for our local elections. We also have a Local 4 update on that big water main break at 14 and Drake over in Farmington Hills. The Great Lakes Water Authority says 3 communities are closer to lifting precautionary boil orders. Residents in Novi, Commerce Township, and Walled Lake are waiting for another round of testing. The Water Authority says the first test came back clean. New samples have been taken this afternoon and should be back in about 24 hours. Repairs on the damaged pipe could last into next week. Well, we're seeing a potpourri of fall weather today. We got some scattered rain, some snowflakes, some sunshine. We did see the sun peak out in downtown Detroit, but it is really chilly out there, Andrew.
Karen, you're right, and I love that word, potpourri. We've seen a mix of everything, haven't we? Sunshine, clouds, and now we've got some sprinkles out there. Even some snowflakes were in the area. You can see that far west of the city. Now much of that is diminished into sprinkle activity that's now become much more widely scattered. Nonetheless, it's still there, so watch out for a few isolated slick spots, whether you're in Detroit or over here in southern Ontario. We'll continue to see these on and off raindrops as we go through the rest of this evening. It's 45 right now over at Metro Airport, and it feels like it's in the 30s. So make sure, of course, you bundle up as you run your errands and, of course, as you head to the polls. It's now 42 in Howell, 43 over in Pontiac, and for the rest of Election Day, temperatures will go down from here, from the 40s into the 30s by 8 p.m. And don't be surprised by a couple of snowflakes coming back once again, but they diminish by 8 o'clock and afterward. So how cold does it get tonight? More on that and your 7-day forecast in minutes.
All right, thank you, Andrew. We've got breaking news. President Biden has just given an update on the progress made at a global climate summit in Scotland. Today was the final day.
Back in the Paris Agreement, raising domestic climate ambitions and demonstrating a commitment to support the rest of the world, particularly those countries that are on the front lines of the climate crisis. Today I spoke with leaders of forested nations, island nations, developing countries. My message to them was the United States is going to be their partner as we meet this climate crisis.
Today, the president also announced plans to introduce new regulations against the methane emissions from oil and gas drilling. We know many of you are voting today, and we're also watching some really interesting races all across the country. One of the biggest might be in the state of Virginia. Democrat Terry McAuliffe is locked in a very tight battle with Republican newcomer Glenn Youngkin. President Biden carried the state by 10 points last year. Today's results could give us a hint on how voters are feeling heading into 2022. Now, let's come back to Michigan to talk about absentee ballots. The COVID pandemic really pushed that voting alternative to the forefront in 2020. Now, many election leaders are tracking trends to see if they're here to stay and how voters feel about them. Paula Tutman has been talking to some city clerks to see where things stand. Paula, what are they seeing?
Well, this is really going to be very interesting. First of all, I do want to let you know that I'm at a polling place in Sterling Heights. As you can see, lots of campaign workers and volunteers, probably more than the voters inside, but people are getting off from work, so there's a little bit more of a trickle. Now, a lot of the election clerks are telling me today that the headline tonight, when the polls close, will not really be voter turnout, but absentee ballot turnout, or more specifically, absentee ballot turn-in. When it comes to absentee ballots,
I mean, after this last election, I'm not sure because it just seemed like there was so much confusion and chaos. But I mean, I felt fine with it. That's the route I chose.
Totally comfortable with absentee ballots, actually. And I have voted absentee in the past. It just so happens that I'm in town this time, and it's convenient to just vote in person, so that's what I did today.
for political reasons, many politicians, mostly Republicans, have tried to convince the electorate that absentee ballots are not a safe and secure way to vote. And so for many clerks, what happens with the absentee ballot return rates could be an indicator of trust or lack of trust in our voting processes.
Because we didn't have anything to look at. In the past, as a clerk, you look at past elections, you look at trends, you see what's going on, you analyze the numbers.
As of this morning in Livonia, City Clerk Susan Nash was reporting a 75% return rate on absentee ballots. But that number is actually down, and there's something else she is seeing trending.
We are also getting some that requested an absentee ballot. They received their absentee ballot. They have not returned their absentee ballot, and they are now surrendering them at the poll so they can vote in person.
But this is just one barometer. A recent NBC poll shows 89% of Democrats have confidence their vote will be properly counted. Only 41% of Republicans share that view.
You know, you're spot on when you talk about the poison in the well is when it comes to absentee voting.
Ellen Craig Bragg is the clerk from Romulus.
As you can see, I'm sitting in my car right now. We're going from precinct to precinct.
Both Livonia and Romulus are fairly purple communities. Both voted for Obama twice, voted for Trump in 2016, and then voted for Biden in 2020. Both are a pretty good bellwether for picking presidents and showing the pulse of voters. And so while more absentee ballots have been requested and returned, the percentages are down.
I think our task is trying to convince voters and assure them that they can trust the system. They trusted it before the 2020 election until I say the false narrative was out there.
Yeah, so, this information is also going to be really important in terms of messaging for the next election. They really want to get a sense of who's trusting absentee ballots, which absolutely have been proven to be safe and secure. Karen, I also want to do a bit of a clarification. You're going to scratch your head on this one. But I did speak to the Livonia clerk today, as you saw in my piece. And I want to explain that it's not 7 seats up for grabs tonight. It's really only 4. It's a formula that I think you have to live in Livonia to really understand, but it's the top vote getters who will get those 4 spots, and it determines how long they are in office. But there's not a chance of a complete turnaround. It's really only 4 seats that are up for grabs. Scratch your head and go, huh? But I did want to give that clarification. More reason to get out and vote tonight.
No, we really do appreciate the clarification. All the more reason why you're out in those communities, getting those answers for us and explaining it so we understand when we come to the polls. So thank you, Paula. Appreciate it.
There you go.
Don't forget, you can track all results in the races at clickondetroit.com as the votes are counted, and we will have a live update for you tonight when you join us at 11. Still ahead first at 4, we're going to talk about a new space race between Amazon and SpaceX, how their fight could affect internet access all around the world. But first, a court battle over emotional distress. Kobe Bryant's widow wins an early round in the fight over leaked crash scene photos, what she won't have to do. He's accused of punching a flight attendant in the face. For the first time, we are hearing an explanation of what might have made him do it. We'll be right back.